let me make this clear. This is totally off topic and nothing to do with nothing, but ladies, child support is for the child.
Come on now.
It ain't for you to go to the club.
Get your nails done.
It ain't for you to have hot girl summer in Miami. It ain't for you to go to Turks. It ain't for your BBL. It is for little man and little mama. Child support is for the child. Stop taking dudes to court to better your lifestyle.
But what if the babies don't even use all the money? Like, so you don't think women should use any of the cut that men send them?
On themselves? Okay. Hell no.
So I think that's a good rebuttal because, you know, some people would say that helping out the woman is going to help out the kids, right?
You know,
is that what you
know?
saying?
If the mom cup isn't filled, will she really be able to fill the child cup with the dad already not being there?
Why is
I don't
her
think.
cup
Let me
not
say this.
filled?
I don't think a lot of men understand women raising kids on their own isn't easy. So a lot of women's mothers' cup isn't filled because mentally they may have a 2 or 3 year old that's driving them crazy and insane, and the dad is outside not showing up. So the least I feel like a man can do is send money. And if I want to dab into that money and I want to get my nails did with that child support money, what's the problem?
But
That's a big problem.
Yeah,
what you mean what's the problem? This is child support. We in the age where women are saying they strong, they independent, they don't need no man, they got their own bag. So at that point, number one, if the man is present, child support shouldn't even exist. Because I know dudes that's great fathers, they present every day, and the only reason they are on child support because the baby mama is bitter, and this is the one up she can get on him, is to hit his pocket. But he's a better parent than she is. So why is he on child support? Child support is for deadbeat dads or deadbeat mothers that are neglectful and are not raising the kids. So in absence of them being there, the court is going to grant you money for them not being there. But if he's there, don't put him on child support because your ass can't make ends meet. Figure that shit out. And
No, that's
I'm saying, y'all not together no more. If you can't handle it, okay, send him here.
Yeah.
Send him over there till you get yourself together. Like, why is that not an option? Women, they looking at their kid as a payday, and they ain't really thinking about the best interest of the kid. Like, oh, my cup ain't filled. Well, bro, my cup is filled. So send my son to me. Get yourself together, then we can figure it out. Because I can do this.
No, and then again, too, it's like your cup being filled is not going to Turks. You know what I mean? It's not putting, it's not putting a 6K on the BBL. Right. It's not going buying a whip. Like, you have to deal with the child support should be for necessities. Anything outside of that, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be going towards that. I feel like that's where it gets tricky because, you know, yes, I do to a certain degree think the mother, you know what I mean, should be able to spend a little bit of the money, but on necessities, like the extra trips, the bottles in the club, the section for the girls on Saturday night, that's out. You get what I'm saying? That's completely out. And that's what you'll see a lot of mothers, and honestly from you know, just living my life and seeing a lot of mothers that have child support, that's what they do with the bread. That's what they do with the bread. So it's like, you know, again, then you got this nigga, you feel me, struggling maybe to pay that, whatever he got to pay, $800 a month, and you taking only $300, and then you doing whatever with the $500, and maybe you could have added more to the house or more to your kids' schooling or put them in a sport or done whatever with the money. But instead, you feel me, you don't want got some long ass braids. You feel me, you on a 4x4. You feel me, in Miami somewhere, and you chilling with the rest of the money. And so I think that's where niggas get hot. I would get hot too. You know, I would get hot too.
Bro, I done seen it too many times. Moms is really a bum. But the kid is a pawn. But instead of just giving the kid to the dad, she's bitter still. He done moved on. He done got a better woman. He's doing better, making more money than her. She's mad, upset. So now he the ain't shit dad, according to her.
A lot of women have those attachments to their kids, though. I wouldn't say it's always bitter. Sometimes it's just not easy, even if the woman is broke. Because, yeah, a lot of women and men are struggling to make ends meet. But I don't think it's so easy to just give your child
that control.
No, not give. I'm saying...
Like, let them stay at the dad's for a year or two.
No, not even a year or two. I'm saying if the dad can financially support more than you saying I'm struggling. So maybe instead of 50-50, y'all do 75-25 till you get on your feet. Or you do 60-40. Like, you know what I'm saying? They want the kid the majority of the time, even though they can't financially support a majority of the time.
And even from, not my bad to cut you off, even from that point, that's more selfish anyway. Because if you weren't about the best interest of your kid and you're struggling and you're not even emotionally good enough to even be stable to raise this kid the right way, you're going to program this kid to be a certain way anyway. So that's not even, believe like you said, the dad being in a better position would be better for the kid's best interest of the development of the kid versus, okay, I'm broke, I'm struggling, and now I still want to be selfish of not being attached to my kid so much. It's not that you ain't going to see your kid, but in this environment, it's not the best right now for the kid to be there.
I also think that society has just made men out to be dumb or seem to be dumb. And I think a lot of women have trouble believing that the man maybe that they were with, has a brain up there and he's somewhat smart and able to lead his children. I think a lot of women don't think the man is capable of taking better care of the child. And so that's why they don't want to relinquish the control because, men's style of parenting and women's style of parenting is completely different. And I feel like a lot of times women have an attitude with the way that their man parents, even when they both in the house, kids acting up, moving around, dad come in, hey, and it's done. That's a jealousy thing because a lot of times, like I said, we have a different form of parenting. And just because we're not doing something the way that you want us to do it doesn't mean it's not the right way. So I think that's what we run into a lot as well. Where it's like, oh, he don't know. He's a dude. He don't know what he's doing or whatever the case is. Meanwhile, kids go over there. They having a blast. And they're obeying. You feel what I'm saying? There ain't no disobedient shit going on. There's respect there because there's fear of the father, etc. And so I think some women have a hard time with just admitting that he don't got to do maybe more than you to get these kids in bed by 8 o'clock. You might not like the way his methods are, but if they're not harming the child, then how can you sit up here and say that it's wrong? I feel like they struggle with that.
I'm going to say this. I prefer the parents stay together.
Of course.
That is the ultimate goal. Yeah. Like, child support aside, the ultimate goal is both parents in the house where y'all grinding together, y'all building together for the kid to where you don't even have to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about I can't do it all because he there. He ain't got to worry about, well, damn, I can't because she there. But I'm also a realist. And I know what the trends say. The trends say a lot of that ain't happening. Yeah. Now, this show is aimed to make that happen and to change the landscape in our community. But that takes time. It's not going to be instantaneous. But what I will say is stop weaponizing child support. That is what's happening. I'm telling you, I done been down at family court and you see the line full of bitter women, mad as hell, pissed off. I'm finna get this nigga. Oh, he got me fucked up. He done fucked that bitch. I'm finna get this. Like, bro, that's what's going on. Yeah. It ain't he a deadbeat because let's be honest, most of the deadbeats, they're bums as well. They don't have no money. But you knew that before you fucked, you laid down and slept with him. You slept with him anyway. Mm-hmm. Start having more control over who you let enter your body.
I think men need to stop leading women on.
Okay.
What you mean?
A lot of women that I know personally have babies by men because a man will come into a woman's life like, yeah, I want to have this family. Come on, I want to do this. And then once a woman get pregnant, now he gone. So a lot of that, I wouldn't even say it's bitterness. It's just like a lot of women feel like, damn, why would you do this to me? Like, bamboozled. Like, damn, you just damn that took my life from me.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Most men be letting women know when they want kids or not. They not just, doing that
beforehand.
9 times out of 10, the man had probably told her to get rid of that or whatever. The girl kept it thinking she was gonna keep him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So even getting led on is crazy because you gonna know that a man wants to have a family with you. It's not.
But they love saying
that's crazy. Like instead of taking accountability, y'all make an excuse of why this happened. Now you feeling some type of way. Nigga ain't just ghosting. Now the baby came. But he probably been not being present the way you wanted him to.
Will y'all admit men will lie though? They will put on this 6-month mask like they somebody else, and then once they get the pussy and the baby, they a whole other person.
Even if they do lie, it does not matter. You chose to believe them lies and you chose to go with it. And on top of that, women lie every time they open their mouth. So it's hard
crazy.
to even it's hard to even compare.
You want men
that.
to stop lying? Mm-hmm. Start accepting the truth. Mm-hmm. Now, how many men do you think you would give the time of day if he told you, hey, I ain't gonna lie, you cool and all, I ain't looking for nothing serious, I'm really just trying to hit. Like, we could do, we could just fuck, drink, chill, whatever, go out, but I ain't trying to do nothing serious. How many men do you think gonna be successful with that? Most men have a trouble even attracting a woman. That's number one. Y'all cannot handle honesty at all. The second you be honest with a woman, true. You crazy.
That's facts, man.
Your girl will be like, babe, do I look fat in this? Yep. Why would you say that? Like, I didn't, like, come on, like, let's stop playing.
You gotta damn near get a boyfriend answer to make her feel good about herself. Even then, it's like y'all receive things through y'all mental. So if a man not right with his words, he ain't gonna have the same access. It could be two men and ask a woman one way, and she'll deny this man, but I ask her the right way, and she gives me access to it. So
I mean, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
But I'm gonna say this. I don't want to just sound like I'm bashing on the women, but I'm gonna say this. It's impossible to get led on if you're dating with intention. Women are not dating with intention.
Agree.
Women are dating for experiences.
Men aren't dating with intention either.
No. The men that are dating for attention, they're not looked at as desirable. Like we said, the 9-to-5 guy. Okay, the 9-to-5 guy looking for a family. Women want the scammer lifestyle. You think he was finna be a good dad? Yeah. Look how he living. These are the type of dudes that are attractive to women, but then they want him to be the 9-to-5 guy once the kid come. No, this nigga outside. You knew he was outside because he was outside when you met him. You was outside when you met the nigga.
Now, let's be 100 though. A lot of women don't even know how to keep men. You know what I mean?
No. That's what
and that's facts. A man to do what he got to do to get in their pants, but it's a woman's job to keep the man at the end of the day.
Bars.
How can a woman keep a man? Let him know.
What I mean is, in the beginning stages, when y'all got this fairy tale thing, women will be a certain way. The moment y'all think y'all got the man wrapped, y'all get comfortable and stop doing a lot of things you was doing. So now, after that point, the man starts to view you in real reality, like, damn, this ain't what the motherfucker I thought it was. Or now you starting to see clear, and this is the point where y'all so deep in emotionally, and you talking about the family stuff, the man is having second thoughts, like, man, hell no, like, would I even want to have a baby with her? If she never changed, could I be with this woman for the rest of my life? Then the answer 9 times out of 10 is no. You know what I mean?
And I think women have to learn how to pour into man more. Like, just speaking from a family aspect, a lot of marriages get divorced because, honestly, if we're going to keep it a buck, the man is not put first. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you put the man first, remember, he's the one who got to go out and get the bacon. He's the one who has to keep the foundation rock solid. So if this man is not supported, if his meals maybe are not cooked, if he's coming home and dealing with emotional warfare and having to jump through hoops and answer, you know what I mean? Can't go out with the homies, whatever, different types of things. But he still has to give 100% of his time, 100% of his money and resources. Eventually, this guy is going to break down. So when you're not pouring into the man first, how can he go out and then create the better life? You know what I mean? And create a foundation. So I think women have to understand that. I know we live in a society where the nigga's supposed to be the last. You're supposed to pick up the last plate of food. You're supposed to get everything last and be last. But if we change that and start pouring into the man first, imagine if you cooked the nigga a good meal, fucked him, and didn't complain. He wake up every day ready to go. No
I'm gonna say this,
that's facts.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this though. Ladies, this is why having a father figure is pivotal. Women do not know how to pick men, which is why 9 times out of 10, if you talk to a woman, the same thing she just said, that's what they all say. Oh, he changed. You know what I'm saying? He lied. He led me on. No, he didn't. You ignored the red flags. How many of these guys that these women are getting impregnated by have met their fathers and their uncles and their brothers before they got pregnant? Not after, and it's like, hey, dad, he's part of the family now. Because we pick up on what a real man is. You can't see it. You blinded by the love and the attraction and the lust. Take him to go meet your dad. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to do back in the day. Oh yeah, go fishing with my dad. Your dad go out there, he drill him like a job interview. They talk. Oh yeah, nah, he ain't the one. Yeah, he ain't the one. Your uncle, dad, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let your uncle meet him. Uncle come say the same thing. Now it's confirmed. Now you got women meeting them. They went to State 48. She liked the presentation, liked this car, fucked him, got pregnant. Oh, he let me on. He never told you he even wanted a family. You started building that in your own fucking mind. Like, yeah, I think this could work. Bro never told you that. Yeah. He just said, I'm going to go with the vibes. I'm going with the flow. To you, that was he want a family.
And I think a lot of men, too, lead with, during the courting phase, I think women sometimes get too wrapped up in the courting phase where it's like, it's not going to be like this every single day. So, again, you might meet a dude and then remind you, this your first date and this is just the weekend. You don't know this dude financials because you hear a lot of that times too. Well, he didn't really have the money. He couldn't do this and that. But in the beginning, he did and then he fell off. Well, You know what I mean? When you just meet the nigga on the weekend, every weekend, of course he gonna have bread. It's Saturday. He just got paid Friday. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, but that's how niggas finesse it. So it's like you have to read those signs.
And a lot of these women are entitled to a lot of shit. Like they think that they're worth more than they're worth when nothing inside of them is damn near hollow. Like the body might be good, but the soul be bullshit. So it's like, even that, like you said, when it comes to pouring into a man, you pour into a man 9 times out of 10, naturally, if he fuck with you, he's going to want to do for you. But when you creating chaos, you creating certain things in this nigga life, on top of that he's already dealing with whatever he's dealing with, that he don't even tell you, because men don't even just open up to women about the stresses of the world. So you're compiling on top of that, it's going to make a man not want to do for you. But if you providing a peace space and doing certain things to uplift him and push him, he going to go fight against the world for you. So like you said, women have to stop thinking they come first. The man comes first and he gonna make sure everything's straight.
Let me ask you this. Now, when you say he said and he led me on, how many times a man told you something, did you look for his actions to back what he said? Or did you just go off face value? Well, he said this and he lied.
For sure. Me personally, I always look for actions to match. Always. But I will say I know a lot of women will just go off someone's word, because it's like that's all you really have is your word. And then to me, I look at men like, why say something and not mean it? You know? So I know y'all said,
But that's a fact too, yeah.
I know y'all said women don't know how to pick men. I think men don't know how to pick women.